Hello to the 3 people who aren't chatting or sent a chat yet. Hello. How are y'all? Hey, Jamie. How are you? Hey, Mimi. Oh, you gotta work late tonight, huh? Still trying to figure this all out. Oh, thank you, AJ. Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I know that you're probably talking about other things, and it's all good. I actually wanted to talk about a couple of different things that happened within the last couple of days. Hola, ¿cómo está? Long time no talk. Yeah, let's punch him in the face. That's because of the way that the cord is. That's why. That's good for right now. No. I don't talk politics on my channel. But thanks for stopping by. Really should do a get unready with me. Whoa! Jesus. I had a sip of a drink. Jesus Christ. Okay. Bye. So let's get started. So who here, press 1, if you saw Rich Lux's video yesterday. I think this is causing a glare on my glasses. Hold on. Yeah, but the lighting still kind of sucks, but that's okay. The one where he talked about Manny diagnosing a kid or attempting to diagnose a child from a restaurant rant. No, Rich had it too. Or Sanders too. I'll credit both. I'm pretty sure Rich had it. Maybe it was just Sanders. It doesn't matter how I got the information, but as a parent with a child on the ASD spectrum, I got a few things to say to Mr. Manny MUA. First and foremost, that's better. First and foremost, who in the hell do you think you are diagnosing or undiagnosing a child with ASD? Now, could she have just been a brat? Probably, maybe, possibly, probably, absolutely. But you need to learn to watch what you say, because a lot of things happen to kids with on the spectrum that look like bratty behavior, hitting, smacking, stomping, all kinds of things, because it helps them deal with the noise and the things going on around them. They're hypersensitive. If you're going to sit there and say she was just a brat, you better be able to back that up. Flat out, you better be able to back that up, because at this point, you have a platform that could change the way people see things. ASD is not a mental illness. ASD is something that they are born with. It's not a mental illness. It's not, as far as I'm concerned, it's not even considered a mental disorder. It's just who that child is or that person is. Some of the greatest minds of this century are on the spectrum. They were just never diagnosed, i.e., Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Albert Einstein. Need I go on? Stephen Hawking. They hyper-focus on one thing, and that's it. And they are extremely talented at what they do. And they figure it out from a young age, whether it be music, numbers, technology. A lot of it is now technology because it is at their fingertips from a young age. Art, anything like that. And it's usually creative, okay? So the next time you want to talk out of your ass, Manny, about how she was just being a brat, you don't know. You don't know that struggle. You don't know that life. You don't know that life. So I think you owe the entire community of people that have children that are on the spectrum, and to the people that are on spectrum, you owe a huge apology to. Huge. The other thing I wanted to touch upon, because it actually got brought up in one of my scopes, was Big Pharma. And I said I was going to do a dedicated video to it, but you know what? Screw it. I have been diagnosed now with fibromyalgia for, God, shit, 5 years, 4 years, something like that was the official diagnosis. But it didn't start getting bad until 2 years ago. And hey, Jen. Jen, I actually had a question for you. I've got to get off topic of Big Pharma for a second. Can I talk about the litigation for that person? Because I'm dying to tell people to get that out there. So just in case he decides to pull something. Okay, cool. Cuckoo Kachoo. So that's going to be after my Big Pharma rant. After that. Okay. So let's all thank my friend Jan for this wonderful highlight. She got me the Amrezy highlight, and it's life. It makes champagne pop look like poop. Not really. I love champagne pop. Anyway, so Big Pharma. I have been on so many different medications that have not worked. And the one medication that did was Lyrica. Now, I've been watching this medicine now for, God, I haven't been on it now for 2 years. So, yeah, about 3 years I was on Lyrica, and I was having to buy my medication in half prescriptions. Yes, for fibromyalgia. And I was having to purchase it cash. Struggling single parent with insurance. Had to pay cash for a medicine that a neurologist and my primary care physician prescribed to me. And I'll tell you why. Some douche canoe in California, sorry to Californians, I love y'all, like Jen and everybody else that lives in California, I love you. But some douche canoe in some farm, in some office, looked at my records and said, "You don't need to take that medicine. We're not paying for it." Okay. Tried the whole course again. See if anything would stick this time. Didn't work. Prescribed the Lyrica. They rejected it again. This time, I called and said, I need to file for a review of my chart because I need this medication. This medication helps me. I can't pay cash. They reviewed it. They told me, again, I don't need it. So I said, okay. So me, the neurologist, and my primary care went through and saw that Pfizer had a program where they would help you pay for your medicine, whether it be free or very, very low cost. Almost like a secondary insurance, but just for that medication. I applied. First time, the application got lost. Second time, I personally faxed it. I made sure my doctor filled it out. I got the secondary recommendation from my neurologist. I faxed it all together myself. Paid for the fax, did everything. They say it's about a 7 to 10 day turnaround. And when I got the denial letter, I called them and I said, why? And they said flat out, I did not meet the demographic need for this medication, for this program. Hey, Dee. So of course I had a breakdown. I started bawling my eyes out because I knew gabapentin would work to a certain extent, but my body builds up a tolerance to it very quickly. So I knew that I had to do something. So I ended up paying cash for medication. And at the time, for 30 days on the milligram dosage that I was on, it would cost me $400 a month. So I had to come up with $200 for every prescription because I'd get it in halves. Finally, my pharmacy, which was an amazing pharmacy, and if you're from Massachusetts, you know, or you should know about Hannaford. It's mainly Central Mass, but they were amazing. They got me on to this program within their store where you get discounts on name brand drugs if they did not have a generic. So instead of paying $200 a month, I was paying $120. I wish it was $1.20. $120 for a half prescription, so $240 for a full. I was still having to get half prescriptions. I was shorting myself dosages so that way it would last until I got my next paycheck. I waited a year because they said I had to wait a year before I could reapply for the program. So I reapplied for the program, got denied again. And I said, why am I getting denied? I'm showing you guys my financials. My doctors are telling you I need to take this medication. What is going on? They told me flat out I did not fit the demographic need for the program. Okay. So I went without medication for a very, very, very long time. Before I moved to Texas, I was actually using CBD oil. It was amazing. It worked wonders. And I had a plethora of bottles of CBD oil. When we got here, when we landed here in Waco, I was doing research to make sure I was perfectly legal. In the state of Texas, CBD oil is legal. In the county in which I reside, which is McLennan County, it is illegal to possess CBD oil, whether it has THC or not. So guess what I had to do? I had to sell off my CBD oil. I had to ship it back to where it was legal, and I had to sell it off. Fast forward to, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I know. And this is all part of Big Pharma. I'll circle back. Don't worry. So I go to my doctor, and the reason why I had to go to a doctor, I meant to say, I was at work, and I was under a lot of stress, and my fibro flares really, 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 really bad when I'm under a lot of stress, and I've been able to, I don't have insurance. Sean has insurance. I don't have insurance. I can't afford the insurance that the job that I'm at offers. So I started having a massive panic attack due to the pain, and I pretty much passed out at work. The coworker I was with called 911. There happened to be a nurse there, and he was assessing me, and he was on the phone with the dispatchers for 911, and I denied an ambulance ride because I can't afford to pay that back. I've seen an ambulance ride just to go to the hospital, and that was with insurance. I could only imagine what it was without. So I got a ride up to the hospital. I got myself checked out. They gave me Klonopin to keep me calm for the next couple of days, and 30 days worth of gabapentin. They wanted to prescribe me Lyrica because they saw my chart. They said the Lyrica worked really well for you. Let me prescribe you Lyrica. And I said, I physically cannot afford that. I cannot afford, well, we'll try with the program. I don't qualify for the program. I don't meet the demographic. And I showed them the emails and everything back and forth. All right, Jamie, I'll talk to you soon. So get back on the gabapentin. I'm going to a primary care. We're getting myself regimented on the gabapentin. As I stated earlier in a Periscope, I'm on 1,800 milligrams of gabapentin 3 times a day. My body has built up a tolerance in 4 months. I'm up to the federally allotted dosage for gabapentin. I'm at the top. I'm done. So this year was the year that Pfizer was supposed to release Lyrica's patent, and it was supposed to go generic. They renewed the patent. They were allegedly, all the reports were saying that they were gonna let the patent go so that way there could be generics made so people could take the medicine that they need. Which would take about a year, but there was something. So they renewed the patent for another 5 years. I think it was 5 years. You can imagine, if I'm already maxed out on gabapentin, the next step is Lyrica. You think I'm going to last another 5 years on 1,800 milligrams of gabapentin? Not likely. See, this is where it circles back to Big Pharma. Big Pharma is the reason why we have an opioid crisis. They want to keep you stoned and high and stupid to see what the hell is going on. They want to drug kids with ASD to line their pockets. If you have money, and I mean money, like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Charlie Sheen kind of money, you can cure your diseases. Big Pharma has a cure for cancer. Big Pharma has a cure for Alzheimer's disease. Big Pharma has a cure for HIV. You think they'll ever release that to the public? No, because they make more money on treatment than they ever would on a cure. Hold on a second. Maria, add moderator. Maria, you've got a wrench. No banning, just timeouts. So people who don't have money, I mean, granted, yes, is HIV a death sentence anymore? No, it's not. It's something that you learn to deal with. It's something that's probably embarrassing for some, scary for sure, but it's no longer a death sentence. So, yep. And that's the thing is, not one or the other is not always 100% right. Oh, D, here you go. I was waiting for you to talk. D, you got a wrench. Big Pharma wants to keep us sick. Big Pharma wants us to continue treatments because it makes them more money. Talk to a cancer patient when they look at their bill as to what their insurance. That's not true. Lol. That's not true. Keep up with your homophobic bullshit. I ban you from my channel. How's that? How's that for your spiffy? Fun asshole. So, I am now maxed out for gabapentin. If I go narcotic, then that poses a problem because I can't work. Sweet. We gotta start showing Sean how to do that. But yeah, Big Pharma wants to drug kids and people with ASD. They want me in a stupor. They want people like my mom in a stupor. The FDA's in on it too, because see, it's all interconnected. I hate the fact that I have to give anybody in Big Pharma money. It pisses me the fuck off. But I need it in order to work and provide for my son. I need it. My mom needs it. People like OC and you know, Maria, when she was sick, need these life-saving cures. And we will never get them. You see, you got someone like Magic Johnson. Nope. Well, actually, Austin is looking, they're doing the first steps, which is decriminalizing marijuana. Texas is one of the hardest states in the country to be in possession of weed because they treat it like it's a Class A narcotic, like cocaine, heroin, etc. So you don't want to get caught with weed in this state. You will get jammed up for a minimum of 5 years. And I'm not talking about just jail. I'm talking about even after jail. You get jammed up. And it's awful. And I have no problem. And most of the cops, they don't have a problem with weed. But they have to do their job. So when I say fuck Big Pharma, fuck you, Big Pharma. I've got to change the freaking settings on this thing now. Because I'm going to end up getting demonetized. Shit. I'm going to have to change it after. So, what are your thoughts on that? Okay, so I know you are, honey, and I'm sorry for cussing. I'm sorry. But I want to actually get this point out before Jen goes. So, it has come to light. We're going back to a little bit of drama. A little bit of drama, a little bit of serious, a little bit of fun. The rotten fruit and the evictee. It has come to light that little Miss Letitia has a pending court case in Bakersfield, California. For what, pray tell? Could it be insurance fraud? Could it be wiretapping? Recording conversations without all parties being aware. Suck on that, rotten fruit. You post that video with anything, you are going to be so screwed. So screwed. I hope he does. Oh, I hope he does. That'd be the end of Krukian 2.0. That's for sure. And speaking of Krukian, have you guys seen Beauty with Ashley's freaking 3-part series? Have you all seen that? Holy shitsies, Batman. That was probably one of the most put together videos on John Kookian I've ever seen him. It's like a rewatch. It's like a rewatch because it's so good. She did such an amazing job. D, when you get a minute, it's going to take about 2 hours to watch all 3. So you're going to want to get your popcorn. You're going to want to get your drink. You're going to want to get your snack because you got to sit down for a little bit. But it's so good. She did such an amazing job. And the people that reached out to her, holy crap, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. He has been releasing, and this is dumb on his part because he was in Florida, 2-party state, recording these people in their homes. No, California is an all-party state, which is worse than 2-party. Which means if someone's in the room with, let's say me, you, and D are in California, and you call somebody and you try to record them, the people that you're calling, if they have anybody around, they have to all consent. Everyone that's around you has to consent. If not one person, they dissent and they say no, you cannot record that conversation at all. At all. That's why all party states are the biggest, because that right there will get you a wiretapping charge. Done. No problem. No questions asked. Right. It has to occur in a non-public setting. I.e., it can't, right, like in a town hall type situation. There's no assumption of privacy. That's where a lot of these people who film people in privately owned businesses, whether it be Target or some Joe Blow coffee shop, that is still a private business. If they don't want you recording them, you can't. Just because they invite the public in and there's no expectation of privacy, you are still on someone's private property. They are inviting the public in and they can refuse service to anyone they wish for any reason at any time. That's why I like watching them, but 90% of them that are recording are in the wrong. 100%, almost 100% of the time they're in the wrong. So anyway, let's get back to John Cookian, Mango, Letitia, all these people. I see these channels going so far left. Like, I don't understand where Martin came from the other day either. He came out of left field and I don't understand what he was talking about. His video was very confusing. But I watched Dustin's video. I watched Ashley's video. I've watched quite a few other people's videos on this whole thing. And John's trying to paint himself out to be some victim, just like Rotten Fruit is trying to paint himself out to be some sort of victim, and he's not. He is not. He is probably one of the most vile, vindictive people I've come across, next to the person I was talking about on Periscope. It's absolutely abhorrent the way that anyone can treat another human being. If you've got a problem with somebody, take it up with that person. I mean, if you want to go online and air your dirty laundry, go right the hell ahead. Like, I'm all about it. Like, let me listen. But the minute you drag innocence into it, kids, family, anything like that, it's ridiculous. Martin got effed over by Cookian. Oop, whoop, whoop. Cookian, and he's still pissed. And Karina helped Cookian. Girl, bye. Karina Kaboom needs to go away. If you don't want engagement, then why are you on YouTube? If you don't want recognition, you don't want feedback, why are you on YouTube? Why? Listen, I am not holding anybody to a higher standard than that little core group of people, but I'm going to tell you that I think that when Rich and all of them were fighting, I think he got bogged down in the bullshit of it all. And sometimes we all get, we get bogged down in it. We get interested in it. We choose sides, and even though it's freaking stupid. But let me put it to you like this. Okay, so Martin Lewis got royally fucked over. Like, there is... Me too. I'm here to be YouTube famous, but Dee, didn't you hear I'm fake? And I just want YouTube, being YouTube famous. Like, no, I'm here to, one, make friends, two, to maybe make a difference. Because, Dee, you can back me up on this. Our age demographic is sorely underrepresented on this, on this platform. It's either young kids trying to tell me how to do my makeup or older people. Our age demographic is not well represented. It's just not. And who said I was fake? I don't want to mention her on my channel. It's the one that likes to dox people and has the name of a medicine at the end of her name. An antidepressant. I'll just say Zoloft. The female side of the Zolofts here on YouTube. Donya. Yeah, I'm fake. Whatever. Anyway, as I pose. Fuck out of here. Anyway, so moving right along. Now it's time for a free-for-all. Who wants to talk about what? Who wants me to talk about what? Let's go. Lightning round. Who wants me to talk about what? Anything, everything. I'll answer questions. I'll do whatever. Except for strip. That'll get me thrown off YouTube. Not bringing that on my channel. I'm not bringing that here. Michael, that's for private. And you still owe me money. Still owe me money, so no. No to you, Michael. Oh my God. Okay, so Nina. Disabling that. Oh my God. Disabling her comments on all of her channels because she wants to have her new audience discover who she is as a person and not listen to the negative comments that everybody reads before they watch a video. And her how long was that? I didn't even see it come up on my timeline. I think someone said to me it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. She can rebrand all she wants. She's got people like me, Nick, and everybody else that's going to be right up her ass. Right up that cement ass. Let her rebrand. Let her try. Let her try. It ain't going to happen. She will forever be branded as the bitch who was stalking Trisha Paytas. She will forever be the woman on YouTube who held her child at gunpoint in a house surrounded by SWAT. That's what she's always going to be known as. That will follow her till the day she leaves YouTube. She is trying so hard to be YouTube famous, and instead of doing that, she should concentrate on her Instagram where she doesn't have to open her mouth and be a fitness model. She could get away with that very easily. Have someone new listen to her now and feel bad because she needs those new people. Exactly. She needs those new people with that new coin to, keep her in her way of life. Because she refuses to go out and get a God-blessed job. Like, really? Well, hello from Argentina. I'm going to tell you, Pink Sparkles ain't going to have nothing to do with her. She is bad for your brand, as we all saw with poor Nick. And I'm going to say poor Nick because that woman... Pink Sparkles is out of Canada. And Cookie did her dirty too. He did Pink Sparkles so dirty. So dirty. He did Pink Sparkle so dirty. Oh my God, it was abhorrent what he did to her. Beyond ridiculous. How he did her when that whole palette debacle went down. I felt so bad for her. I felt so bad the way he did her like that. Ugh, that was awful. But Nina, girlfriend, Miles. Did Sanders drop his tea about what? I really don't watch Sanders. The only reason why I watched Sanders the other night is because he actually had a title that interests me. No, he didn't go after her for her eyeshadow palette. He went after her for the scandal that was because of her palette, or her palette collab that never ended up happening. No, well, yeah, Nick is living his best whore life. I'm just kidding, Nick, love you. Don't come for me. I can't handle it. Not here. Not here, Debbie. I'm sorry. Unless there's something you want to say and put it in the chat, that's fine. But I am not going to give her any airtime on my channel because then it's going to turn into a shit show here, and I don't want that here. Saying on his Twitter that he has info on someone doing something illegal. I haven't seen anything drop, but I also haven't been on YouTube. I've been back and forth with somebody on Periscope all day who's contacting the police department. Well, he has me blocked on Twitter, so I can't see it anyway. But I am going to tell you, I liked a beauty guru. I'll bet you any money If I had to pick a beauty guru that I think was doing something illegal, I would say either Nikita Dragon or Don't Come For Me, Laura Lee. Those are the two that I would think that would be doing something illegal. Those would be the two that I'd be like, because it's shocking. You know what I mean? Oh, God, she ain't dumb. She plays dumb, but that girl ain't dumb. Do not let that southern drawl freaking change. She ain't dumb. Oh, Bretman, maybe. Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. See, I think Gabby Zamora is, like, way too, like, scared to do anything. The only reason why I say Nikita is because Nikita is an in-your-face bitch, and I love her. Love her so much. Bretman is just so in your face. What if it's Thomas Halbert? What if it's Thomas Halbert? Oh my God, the internet would be shook. The internet would blow up if it was Thomas Halbert. I can see Thomas Halbert doing something illegal. OAB right here, honey. Fuck out of here. Fucking old is 30. Fuck out. Fuck you. Nope. James Charles has been through enough scandals, baby. He ain't gonna do shit. He consulted his lawyer to go into BeautyCon before he did it. He consulted his lawyer, he consulted BeautyCon and BeautyCon's lawyers before he ever invited that special effects lady over his. There's no way James Charles would ever do anything illegal. He'd be too scared to risk his brand. He's doing way too many good things that aren't necessarily YouTube, like, beauty guru, influencer related to risk that. The only other person that, and the only reason why I'm not going to say Manny is because Manny, I think, is way too afraid. Well, Thomas, yeah, with his bullshit giveaway and then her calling him out and then she's a social climber. Girl, bye. Jacqueline, maybe. But if he's contacting the police, if I had to guess, if you held gun to my head, had to guess, I would say Thomas Halbert. I'd say Thomas Halbert, hands down. That boy is way too wrapped up in too many controversies to not do something illegal. Fuck Jackie Aina. You know what? I recommended her to so many people because they were looking for a, hey, Roxy, what's up? I recommended her and, Alyssa and a couple others to a few girls of color, that were looking for beauty gurus that were about the same complexion as them. And I will not ever recommend Jackie Aina ever again. I am almost to the point where I'm not going to buy freaking Too Faced anything anymore because of all this bullshit. They're going to continue to endorse and not force her to do something that is actually hurting their brand by the accusations that she laid against Petty Page. I feel so bad for Petty Page to the point where it's like, if she ever had a GoFundMe to raise money for legal fees, I would give her money. And I don't do that anymore. I don't. Because, oh, you're supporting a scam, or you're a scam artist. GoFundMes are scams. I wonder how much money Huddle lost after Jeffrey's video. That video was everything and more. Everything and more. I absolutely loved it. After I found out what Kat Von D did with the lipstick, I looked over at my palettes. And my most coveted palettes are my Kat Von D palettes. I worked very hard for them. I love them. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. I don't think I can support her brand anymore. Making money off of someone that you supposedly hate or don't care about anymore is so grimy and so low, so low. I don't think I can support a brand anymore. I know they did, and I'm so happy for her. I think I'm going to try to get a trend going for independent brands. I think people should buy from Jen's brand. I think people should buy from Beauty Bakery and support indie brands. What's your take on it, Dee? If I wasn't on just live, I'd go on a hangout. Makeup is makeup. Okay. Excuse me. Can you elaborate? Why would people stop buying a product they love because they don't agree with something the owner says? Okay. Oh, okay. So the reason why I'm having doubts on supporting the brand is this. It's not so much what someone says. Like, I could almost forgive with what someone says, especially if it's out of anger or frustration. I'm not throwing it out. Hell no. You think I'm going to throw out this Beyond Gorgeous palette? Not likely. No. And this one, no. Nope, not happening. I can't get that in the right spot. I'm not throwing them out. I would never throw them out. But hear me out on this. Could you support someone financially knowing that they have no qualms about making money off of someone's name that they have publicly or attempted to publicly destroy someone? I won't buy Huda, but I'm okay with Kat. Her deal with Jeffree is so nasty because they were friends for so long. The hurt is real. I agree. And the thing with Huda, I watch Huda Boss. I watch Huda Boss on Facebook. I will admit it. When I was watching that, because I had heard a little bit of the scuttlebutt that she had stolen from Beauty Bakery. I was watching Huda Boss. My mom was sat next to me. I had my earphones in. No, I would not expect you to discontinue it. There's a difference between a fight. There's a difference between a fight and being like, D, fuck off. Like, fuck you. I'm mad at you, and that's that. It's quite another to go out and publicly drag someone, accuse someone of doing something that they clearly didn't do, and butt your nose in where it didn't belong in a business transaction. There you go. That's another reason why. Is the whole vaccination thing. She is so uneducated about vaccinations. They both did drag each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. But there's a difference. What did Jeffree name of Kat that he said he was going to discontinue and pull from the shelves and keep on there? That's why I'm like, What really kind of pushed me over the edge, and that pushed me a little bit closer, and then I was really looking at her Instagram post, and it's like, you knew posting something like that? Okay, to the moms out there, we all know in this day and age, when you are pregnant, everybody forces their opinions down your throat, especially when you're pregnant and they tell you the horrific birth stories. Great. Please don't do that to anybody. Please. Just personal question, personal request from me to you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Talk about afterwards and how cuddly and how they sweet, how they smell. You can. Happens every day. And you know what they say? Religious exemption. And they cannot question it. They cannot ask you what religion you are, nothing. All you have to say is religious exemption. Lol, you want to come in here and disrespect me? I will ban you myself. Do I make myself clear with the homophobic words? Homeschooling, depending upon the program that you use, K through 12, they make you send over the shot records. I know. Not if it's a public school, they can't. If it's a public school, they cannot refuse a child. Especially in California. Not going to happen. The statement that you made was extremely homophobic. I will not deal with that on my channel, ever. They do it in Mass, they don't do it in California. Especially if it's a public school. They cannot, if it's a religious exemption, if you claim religious exemption from vaccinations, they cannot question it, they cannot deny your child. Anybody who knows anything about vaccinations, yes, are there vaccine injuries every day and the vaccine injury people have to pay out money every day? Absolutely. Yes, we are proud. We love the gays. Dick riders here. Dick riders and anything else. It's an open space. Yeah, I heard that too, City. Mm-hmm. It's quite the different world out there. But to be so irresponsible with your children, and it's not even so much, okay, I don't care what you do with your child, your business. The minute it affects my child or affects the public safety, because what ends up happening is kids who are vaccinated, kids who are unvaccinated can come in contact with measles. If they don't get the measles, they can still shed it for 2 weeks. So an infant who cannot get the inoculation is now at risk. Hey, Muffin. So that's another reason why I don't think I'm going to support Kat Von D anymore. She's so uneducated in regards to public health and just not caring about anybody else but yourself. Okay, this eyebrow shit, I don't like. It is so faded from the front. It looks so awful. And it's black. Like the color I got was black. It looked lighter because of the sun and the light. And then I got outside and I look like fucking Groucho Marx, as my mom put it. And it sucks. I like the product in the brow. I don't like it in the front. If I got a different color, maybe I think I would like it more. Well, hey, you know what? Different strokes for different folks. Let them do their thing. You know what I mean? Like, if he wants to wear nails, let him wear nails. If they believe in veganism and they want to raise their child vegan, awesome. Good for you. That does not affect the public at all, what you decide to do within your own home. It was in the BoxyCharm this month. I don't remember. I can't find it. Hold on. I kind of just shoved everything around to make room for this. Whoa, I almost dropped everything. Holy shit. Hold on. Boop. I was gonna use the Crown palette today. Yeah, let's pretend they're Instagram brows, but nah, because Instagram brows would look way better than what this shit looks like. So, moving right along. I don't think I have it right here. I can't remember if I can put it. Where did I put that fucking thing? But I am going to tell you, this mascara, this one right here that came in BoxyCharm, I used almost all BoxyCharm except for the eyeshadow palette. Like, look at my lashes. Like, look at that. So good. So good. Love, love, love the mascara. Love it. I think I know where I put it. That was right in front of my face. The Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. Okay, I'm going to tell you. This ain't taupe. This shit is black. I bet you there are a bunch of free bleeders there, too. Gross. Put a pad on it. Does that look taupe to you? I don't think that does not look taupe to me. I mean, the brush is okay. I mean, the formula is good. It's just, it's way too dark. So I think I might know someone that this will look good on. That I'll give it to. This right here, no more baggage. It's just starting to wear off now. My underlies look so good. I didn't even get a pick for the gram today. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. But I also just used, for foundation, I used the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Complete mixed with Tarte Rainforest of the Sea and the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir. Thank you. And then I went old school with the Jaclyn Hill palette. With the eyeliner, the Lash Paradise eyeliner that Tati hated. I don't understand how she hated it. I think she got a bad one. It's the Jaclyn Hill palette. I tried doing a cut crease and it got fucked up, so I just kind of covered it up. I don't want to break. I used Creamsicle, these two, the gold. I tried doing these two up top, but it came out way too pink. And then I ended up going with like this copper color. Everybody's been telling me I have to at least try Lash Paradise, so I'm going to go and buy a tube. I'll let y'all know, because y'all know I'm like a Roller Rash bitch. Is it? My problem is my makeup has been melting off, and it's been pissing me off. That's another reason why I haven't worn makeup, is because what's the point? As soon as you step outside, it's all gone. Creamsicles are so good. I know, I need her vault though. Like, for real. I saw your comment, D. I need that. But, I'm going to be I think I'm going to do a mini haul tomorrow. Because if everything works out the way I want it to, I know which tease one you're talking about. I think, fingers crossed, if everything goes according to plan, I'm going to get the new Becca foundation, the 24-hour one. Yeah, I heard. And I'm going to get the Norvina palette. Because I've heard, who cares about the fallout? The colors are great. And then I've heard, the fallout's too much. It's almost like Subculture, but not as bad. And I'm like, oh God, please don't be like Subculture. I'm going to swatch it. I'll be able to tell if it's like Subculture, and if it's anything like Subculture, I'm not getting it. I will not get that palette. I really want the vault though, but I need, the problem is that I want, okay, I might be on, it's getting close to an hour, and lately I've been trying to keep it under or at an hour, right around an hour, but I really want, and nobody makes it. Bye, Muffins. Say hi to Minnie Muffin and Mr. Muffin. And I even tried lightening this eyebrow shit with my Gimme Brow, and it didn't work. I was very surprised. Okay, I am so desperate for freaking candy. I'm eating something cherry. I never eat cherry. Cherry's fucking gross. Oh, that's not bad. I can do. I don't like streams that go that long, mainly because nothing really good comes of it usually. But honestly, the vault is what I'm looking forward to. Ooh, ha! Thank you. My mom is the bearer of good candy. Pig, you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi, Pickle Pants? She wants candy is what she wants. Oh, here, Pig, let's come say hi to everybody. Say hello. Say hello, everybody. I'm so toot. Say, I'm so toot. Say hi, everyone. I want to be YouTube famous. See, I'm going to do my dance. We got to turn it around so everybody can see. Go da 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 da, ay Macarena, dun da 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 da, dun da 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 da, ay Macarena. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Are you gonna be YouTube famous? Drama Morky, tell me everything. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would never do that to her. I would never, ever, ever do that to her. All right. Everybody's leaving because everybody's got a life. Say, see y'all later. Say, maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow with what my mama gets me. Because I think I'm going to Petco. Where the pets go. You gonna say that? Can you say, I might go to Petco where the pets go? Can you say that? Don't be so camera shy. You're so buffo. Say bye. Piggy, say bye. Piggy, say bye. She's such a diva. She is such a diva. Look at this. She's like, bitch, please. Right? Well, she is. And she lets you do whatever you want to her, and that's the sad part. But she's great with Sean. She's great with the pup. She's great with everybody. She can tell when someone's about to have an anxiety attack, too, before it even happens. So, say, I'm going to go see if I can get my nose into something it doesn't belong in, and I will talk to you guys later. Pray for a mini Ulta Hot tomorrow. Bye, y'all.